So this is kind of an expanded table. This section right here is called the process column, where we give you some space to put in the input and think about the operations that are happening so that you can get an answer, an output for your y. So remember that this is the function rule, this expression over here. That's what we call it. The x is my input, and the y is the output. Okay, and then we're going to place these two numbers, input and output, we're going to place them together in an ordered pair that would then be displayed on a graph so we can analyze it. So if actually, I'm going to kind of erase that out of there right now. I'm going to put my x minus 5. That's my function rule. Okay, we're going to put it in there for our process. So I'm going to put 0 in for x. So I'm going to replace the x that I have here with 0. So 0 minus 5, well, that gives me negative 5. So the ordered pair for this function, when x is 0, y is negative 5, like that. If x is 1, I put that into my function machine. That means I put it into the rule. 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. Okay, so putting my input x and my output y together into an ordered pair, my ordered pair says when I put in 1, I get out negative 4. Okay, so it's a way of showing the ordered pair. The number we start with and the number we end up with when we use our particular function rule. So here, this would then be if x is 2, and then I take away 5, I end up with negative 3. So I would write that as 2, negative 3. If I put in 3 for my x, and then I subtract 5, I have an output of negative 2. So I put in 3, I get out negative 2. So all of these ordered pairs, this set of ordered pairs, okay, represents my function rule. Boom. All right, and so let's take a look at one where we have a little more going on with our function rule. So here's going to be my process column to help me figure out what my output's going to be. So I put in negative 3. So this would be 3 times, and I'm taking out the x, and I'm putting in negative 3. So remember, this is multiplication that's happening, right? 3 is pushed up against a set of parentheses. That means it multiplies what's in that set of parentheses. So 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. So when I put in negative 3, I get out negative 9, like that. Here, I have 3 times my input, so my input's now going to be negative 1. And 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. So when I put in negative 1, I get out negative 3. And then here, 0, oh, sorry, not 0, Mrs. Grace, bad. 3 times my new x is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. So when I put in 0, I get out 0. And finally, if I put in 2 for my x, my input, I get 3 times 2, which is 6. So when I put in 2, I get out 6. And that's how we fill out these tables.